everyone, welcome and welcome back. I am Cris the Girl, and today in this video we are starting to decorate for Halloween 2025. This is going to be the earliest I have ever started decorating here on the channel, so I'm really excited about that. We're going to get started with the spooky tree, and if you don't know what that is, don't worry, you're gonna find out. But basically it's just like a Christmas tree but a Halloween tree. So we're gonna set it up today, we're gonna decorate it, get it all fixed up. I'm really excited about this, and basically this year my whole thought process is that it's gonna be a Halloween threw up all over this tree. I would like to do, last year we did a specific theme, and it was kind of like a serial killer slasher kind of tree. We had like a bunch of body parts in there and whatnot. And I always thought that, you know, with the spooky tree, we would do different themes every year. But this year, since we just moved into this house here in Tennessee, and I have so many other rooms to decorate and such, I was just like, you know what, when it comes to the tree, let's just do a Halloween, just a kind of basic Halloween theme. And I have some ideas of how we can kind of make it even more magical than we have in the past, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, guys, we're just gonna hang out together today, put up the Halloween tree, kick off the Halloween season here nice and early so we can enjoy it for even longer. And yeah, just have a great old time. So thank you so much for clicking on the video. I really hope that you enjoy it. Grab a snack and a drink because we're putting up the spooky tree. Let's go. So earlier today, I went out to the garage and I pulled out the Halloween spooky tree boxes. So we've got the tree box here, of course, and then these two totes here should be filled with spooky tree decor, both Christmas and Halloween, I will say, because whenever we do our creepy Christmas tree, it's always, you know, I use Halloween elements for that, so it's kind of all mixed together inside of these boxes. And then I pulled out a couple of other totes because I don't know, I'm not really sure, you know, what decor exactly that I need for the tree this year, so we've got a lot of options. And then as far as where the tree is going to go, now I have been waffling back and forth between where is the tree gonna go, where is the tree gonna go in this new home. Well, I think what I actually might do, since now I've spent, you know, more time inside of this room, inside of this home in general, and I think what I might actually do is put the tree right in the middle of this beautiful window here. I had always thought to keep this area kind of clear for our dog Bella, because I always thought that she would like to, you know, jump up here and sunbathe, and she likes her windows and such, but she hasn't really taken to that window. She definitely likes this window over here much better. As you can see, that's like just her spot over there. So that kind of leaves this area open for me to play with. All right, so got the tree. Oh boy. And I got this tree from At Home a few years ago. I believe it was about $100, but it's a really good sized tree, and I've been, using it every single year since I got it. And you'll see here in a minute, it's a black tree, and it's also pre-lit too. And I think the black trees are so great because it obviously lends itself to a spooky Halloween tree, but you can use that as a backdrop for anything. I used it as a spooky Christmas tree. I used it, well, we didn't use it for Halloween. I have a red tree as well. We used that for Halloween earlier this year for the very first time. But you could totally use a black tree for Halloween if you wanted, or really just anything at all. You know, it doesn't have to be spooky related. It's just a black pre-lit tree, you know? Okay, so I think this guy is the bottom. All right, everyone, several hours later. Just kidding. The tree is fluffed. It's looking pretty good. And you guys, I think I've changed my mind. I think I have changed my mind. Shocking, I know. But I am kind of nervous, I guess, about the tree being in front of that window because it does, I don't know, it is kind of a shame that it is gonna be blocking out so much of that really nice light. Obviously, you know, here in the living room, we spend a lot of time in here, and I think what I'm gonna do is move Leatherface and put the tree where Leatherface was sitting in the corner there, because there's still a lot of room around the base there where we can put blow molds and stuff like that. So I think I'm just gonna do that instead, at least for the time being. Sorry, this is a lot of exposition here and we haven't even started decorating it yet. But I kind of had a feeling this was gonna happen, that we would kind of be moving the tree around and playing around with it to see where it would work best. But I think I am actually gonna try it over here. So I'm gonna move Leatherface and stick him over in this corner here. All right, so he's pretty big, so pardon me. Just gonna kinda scoot ya across the living room here. Just gotta move the tree. Just gotta move the tree. Okay. Don't hit the fan. Don't hit the fan. Oh, whose idea was this? They're an idiot. Oh, I did it. I did it. Oh, okay. Here we go. That's cute. I like it. Also, we've got a strand of lights that appear to potentially be out. That's exciting. That spot here is real dang obvious, huh? We're gonna put on more lights on the tree, so hopefully we can just kind of cover up this bald spot here. I have these harvest lights, and I think we're gonna go ahead and use these. Very Halloween colors. Yeah, I see a few strands that are out. That's a dang shame. So I pulled the tree out a little bit so we could get these lights on here a little bit easier. Forgot how very short these are. What do we think? Actually, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty decent. All right, took some time to go through the tubs and the spooky tree decor, and everything that I have set out here is free game for the tree. It's all Halloween spooky stuff, and I put all of the Christmas things off to the side. So now we just have to decide what's gonna go on the tree. All right, I'll close up this window here. Maybe that will be a little bit easier to see what's going on here. This is the fun part. So, okay. And my fun part, I mean, there are probably several things that I am missing. For one thing, I don't know where my tree skirts are. So that's exciting. They're probably in with my Christmas decor, which was not smart of me, but also might have just been a last minute moving, like, oh crap, I forgot the tree skirt, so just throw it in a random Christmas tub sort of thing. I'm guessing that's what happened there. So great. So the other thing is, like, I have these pumpkin pails here, these little mini pumpkin pails, and I got these from Walmart. I actually have several kinds. I think I have like a couple of cauldrons, but I also have a white pumpkin pail. And yeah, I got these from Walmart, and these are fantastic. They do these like every year, so I'm hoping they do them again this year, and they grab a few more. But these are great just for so many different kinds of Halloween decorating, and I love putting these guys in the tree. And what I do, I got these flameless tea lights, and these are remote controlled ones specifically, and I put them in here, and then all of the little pails that we put on the tree like have that like flickering jack-o'-lantern glow to it. It is so cool, so magical. The only thing that I'm kind of missing is I don't know where the remote is for these guys, which is very, very exciting for me. So I'll have to keep my eyes out for that, but in the meantime, we can just turn them on. Okay, so when it comes to the tree, I do like to start with garland if I have any, and I don't. Not really. I have this stuff in here, which I have been using on our red tree lately. I think I used this for Halloween, and I used it for a creepy Christmas tree, and you can see how like the black like cool branchiness of it would really stand out on a red tree. I have not used it on the black tree, however, so I want to pull this out first and see if this can at all work on the black tree, or if it's just gonna blend in too much to where it just doesn't even matter. I'm beginning to think now, like, dang, Cris, you should have probably grabbed some new things for the tree this year as you've been out and about Halloween shopping, but I don't know. I guess that's kind of a whole point of doing a Halloween throw up all over this tree, because I wanted to kind of save some money on this year. Since everything else that we're decorating for Halloween, I'm kind of I gotta invest into, so that's a thing. But anyway, we'll make it work. We'll try to make it different from what we've done in the past. So what do we think about that? Yeah, that totally blends in and does nothing. So that's okay. We'll just save this specifically for the red tree. Since we don't have any garland, I'm going to start with the bigger items first. So I'm gonna go back to my little pumpkin pails here, and we're gonna put them throughout the tree. And I'm gonna use both the white ones and the orange ones. I think I actually only have one of the cauldron pails. So you guys, when I almost said Hallmark, where did that come from? When Walmart puts out these little pails this year, hopefully they will, remind me, get a ton of these, because this would be really cute to put on the red tree, maybe for, you know, our creepy Christmas tree or whatever. Get more cauldron pails. Do not forget to remind me of that. You're chomping in the background. That's Bella chomping away on a snack. So yeah, just trying to evenly distribute these guys as much as I can. I don't want to overwhelm the tree with, oops, sorry Bella, with pails, but I think you can see already, like this, it's just adorable. Like the pails on the tree is one of my most favorite things ever. It truly is. It's just so adorable. And once we're done decorating the tree and it gets nice and dark out, I will take nighttime visuals for you all so you can see what it looks like at night. It always looks so good. Just in general, I mean, you really don't have to do too much, you know? You really don't. That's the thing, and that's one of the things that I really love about the spooky tree is it's just kind of an easy thing to do, to just add a little bit more Halloween flair into your home. Obviously the tree itself is pretty expensive, you know, $100, but it is an investment, I will say that. Although the lights clearly like aren't the greatest, so I'll throw that out there, but you can always buy a cheap strand of lights. Like our harvest lights here were like $5 from Big Lots or whatever. I know Target, Walmart, like everywhere sells like really, really cheap Christmas lights. And so there is that, but you can always get a small tree too. You don't have to get a big full-size tree. They definitely sell smaller little trees like this. I want to say Target does, especially around the holidays. Obviously around Christmas time they're going to sell smaller trees of all sizes, and I'm pretty sure you can get black ones, or you could get a white tree, get a little white tree, and you can make that spooky too, you know what I mean? So I'm just throwing out some ideas here for you in case you're interested. Yeah, that's all. It's so cute, you guys. It's just so cute. It really is. Okay, I think this is probably good for the time being. I think I might keep going with the little pails These ones are slightly smaller than the pumpkin pails. I've got a couple of these skull guys. Where was this Walmart too? I don't remember. It's been so long now. Also have a tiny, like, little white jack-o'-lantern pail. I have a couple of these pink pumpkin pails. Where the crap in a half did I get these, you guys? Where did I get these? Because I need more. I need more of these. I have little pink pumpkin pails. These will be perfect for Halloween, so I'm gonna set these off to the side. I also have some like kind of a mint green skull pails, and I think it would be cute, I think, for Halloween potentially to maybe incorporate like a few more colors besides like red and pink and white. So I'm gonna set these off to the side. So I do have these black skulls. I might incorporate maybe a couple of them in here. I know it's black on a black tree, but I think you can still kind of see it in there, and I don't hate that. This is actually really helpful because since we're doing this so early in the season, decorating the tree and such, this is reminding me that I should probably look out for more things like this. Like, these skulls are really, really cool. And how often have we seen bags of skulls, you know? I should pick up more colors. I should pick up more colors, because if we had like a standard white skull, that would probably be better in here. It would stand out more than the black. So this is actually quite helpful to remind me to look out for these things, because otherwise, absolutely not on my radar whatsoever. You know what? I didn't even realize that I had orange ones of these little guys. Let's put these up. And something that I always say, more for me than for anybody else. You know, it is a Cris the Girl decorating video here, so that means that the decorating is never truly done. We're always adding, taking away, moving stuff around. Even if I don't show it on videos or vlogs or whatever, trust that I am in the background, like, moving things around, taking away things, adding things, moving stuff. Like, I'm just always, like, picking with it and messing with it, pretty much everything and anything that I've ever, oh Lord, decorated. So it's a work in progress. That's all I'm trying to say. And it helps me personally get through the project, because it's like, it's okay, girl. It's okay. If it doesn't look perfect, if you don't like it, like, just keep going with it, and like, the end product is probably gonna look great. And if it doesn't, it's okay. You can keep fixing with it and, you know, moving forward with it. So I say that to myself, and I know a number of you, whenever I do say that, you chime in and you're like, yes, me too. Me too. So I hear you, I feel you. Also, I'll just show you this really quick, but last year, again, we did like a slasher kind of tree, so I got like a bunch of body parts and stuff and hung it on the tree. It was fun. I don't know why. It was making me laugh. I don't know why, you guys. I just don't know, but I just thought it would be a funny idea. So that video is out there if you're curious on how that turned out. But yeah, that's what we did last year for the tree. And like, I took all these like little fingers and put hooks on them to like make them ornaments and such. So I don't know, I just thought I would show you all. I'm not gonna use any of the gross stuff on this tree. I want this to be just a cute, classic, you know, spoopy kind of tree. So we'll save these for another time. I just thought I would show y'all. Next biggest item that I have are, I think, these tombstone guys. I love these. These came from Michael's, and it's one of those things that they tend to sell every year. Although I will say this, I don't remember them selling them last year, because I kind of feel like if they did, I would have picked up like probably 10 of these. So I hesitate to say this is an every year thing, but they are so cute. They're the perfect little size for so many projects, and they're just adorable. I used to put them in my plants too, just because they're made out of styrofoam and such. So I'll have to keep my eyes open whenever Michaels decides to drop more Halloween. And then since they are right here in my hands, let's go ahead and put the skellies on the tree as well. They are so adorable. This is basically turning out to be the tree that we did the first year we had a spooky tree. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I just, it is what it is. But that was a really cute tree, so I'm not like really mad at it. I don't like repeating myself. I don't like repeating projects that I've done in the past. But sometimes you just gotta let it go. You just gotta let it go. And I love the spooky tree so much. I didn't want to just not do it, but there's a limit, you know? Like, I only have so much money and so much bandwidth to put into these things. And the other themes and ideas that I have for decorating this year, I'm really excited about, and I've put a lot of effort into already, and you know, time and money and energy and such. So I'm just really going to focus on this, on those, not on this. This is just a fun little thing this year, the spooky tree. And honestly, like, I'm not fully mad at it. I wish that I could have done something a little bit different, but I'm not fully mad at doing this because I feel like it does kind of put a lot of pressure off of me too, because we're just having fun, you guys. We're just having fun. We're just making a classic Halloween tree to get us in the spirit of it all, to get us started on Halloween season, and it's just a fun, you know, little thing. No pressure, you know. Let's go ahead and start putting on some ornaments, I think. So we've got these really cute bat ones. I don't know if we put the purple bats on the tree yet. They have hooks in them, so that makes me think maybe we did, but I honestly don't know. And I know that we're going for like orange and black and white right now, but I think incorporating some purple in there would be really fun. Because again, like, the theme that I am going for is that Halloween threw up all over this tree. So if Halloween throws up all over this tree, then we need to put maybe some more colors in there, I think. So let's focus on these cute purple bats. Scooched you guys in a little bit closer. So I hope everyone's having a really good weekend so far. It's Saturday, recording this right now, so this is a great way to spend a Saturday. I did not go anywhere today, and I'm not angry at that at all. It's been a quiet day, just doing the tree. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Let me know what you all are doing. Are you thinking about decorating for Halloween soon? I feel like I see a lot of stuff on my social medias, mostly Instagram, really, because I can't get away from that on Instagram. Like, I just open the app and then there's just all this stuff right in my face. But I feel it seems like a lot of people are decorating extra early this year for fall and Halloween, which I'm not mad at that. Never gonna judge anybody for that. Look at us, we're decorating for Halloween now. But are you thinking about doing it soon, or are you gonna wait a little bit? I can't believe that August is already almost over, personally. So I think the rest of the decorating is gonna wait until September, which I'm very excited about. I don't know what the next thing is gonna be. It might be the mantle. It really just might be the mantle. But we will see. let me get you a different look of what we got going on here so far. I think it's super adorable. I like where this is going. And so remind me all too, like if we see some garland, some Halloween garland, we need to pick that crap up. We need to pick that crap up because I would love to incorporate some like classic tinsel-y garland on the tree for sure. Also, I need some kind of tree topper. I've been using like a spider the past number of years, which I gotta find. I don't even know where that guy is because I don't know what I'm putting on the top of the tree, but yeah, we gotta figure that out. I think next I'm gonna put some of the ghosties on there. I don't want to overwhelm the tree. Let me just put a few on and see what it looks like, because if it's just simply too much, then it's just simply too much. Should also mention this too, in case you are new here, which, welcome if you are. I really appreciate it. Hope that you enjoy the channel. If you're new here, I am not a minimalist whatsoever. I am definitely a maximalist. I always will be, always have been. That is not changing. It's just not. It just simply isn't. So this could be very sensory overload for people, and I totally get it. I truly do. To each their own. But for me, this is, I love it. I think we're good on the ghosts. I don't want to overuse them, especially because they do come in clutch for the spooky Christmas tree, so we'll leave that alone. Maybe we can put some of these little jack-o'-lantern bells on the tree too. Pick these up, womp womp, from Joanne. I want to say last year. And they're really, really cute, really, really pretty. I know jingle bells are obviously more of a Christmas thing, but it may be a little bit too much. So I'm just trying them out for now. Yeah, the pops of purple, I'm a fan. It makes it a little bit different from what we did a couple years ago. All right, everyone, I think this is it. I think that's all of the ornaments that I'm gonna put on the tree. We're not done yet, but we're almost done. But yeah, as far as the ornaments go, I think that this is good. I think that this is enough. Next up, one of the funnest parts, I'm going to put some good old-fashioned cobwebs all over the tree. And I pretty much have done this for every single tree that we have done. It's just sort of like the last finishing touch that I do. And I've done it every single tree because it just works out so well. It adds so much to the tree, and so yeah, it's just kind of a tradition at this point. So it's also always the trickiest part, and if you messed around with these cobwebs, then you know it's kind of hard to get it looking right without being too clumpy and all of that. So we'll just give it a shot here. Also, obviously don't want to cover up too much of the cute decorations, so that's a challenge as well. Probably pick up more of this too. I think I'm running low. Remind me of that as well, everybody. Sorry, I'm asking a lot. And I kind of like starting up at the top, and then I do like the next section, like the middle section on the opposite side, and then kind of finish it up down at the bottom. That's just kind of worked for me and makes sense in my brain. Also, how excited are you all for watching your favorite Halloween fall movies? The air getting cooler. I'm very sorry if you live in Florida. I know, I get it. Regardless, it'll get cool eventually. It will. I'm so excited. I can say that this is probably the most excited I have ever been for fall and Halloween, because I am actually getting real fall, real foliage and weather changes and all of that good stuff, pumpkin patches and like the whole shebang. I'm so excited for it. I think it's looking good. I think we've got good cobweb coverage here. I like it. Not too heavy-handed with it, just a little something in there, you know. Little cobweb action. And I do have little buggies, little spiders that we can just kind of tuck right on in there. All right, everyone, I think it is time to go ahead and put the star on the tree. So I'm gonna use this white spider that we picked up last year on Halloween clearance, while Halloween clearance shopping. He is from Target. And I picked him up mainly because the white I felt was pretty good for creepy Christmas, you know? But we're gonna use him on this tree because I genuinely don't know where my other spiders are at. So there is that. But yeah, we're gonna attempt to stick them up here. Be darned if I remember how I did that last time. All right, guys, what do we think? I actually really love the white spider. I think that's pretty dang cute. I will say this, I'm not like crazy about it. I think it's just because we kind of have done this before. So I'm gonna be keeping my eyes out for sure for some ornaments or whatever to add onto the tree. But I do think for now and for in general, it's a pretty good solid Halloween tree. So let's go ahead and get the bottom situated. Let's figure out what blow molds we want to put around the tree, and then we'll call it a day. In full transparency, I took off the purple bells because I wasn't feeling them. I think it was a little bit too much purple and it was kind of throwing me off. So I did do that. Also, I added these ornaments. I kind of felt like I needed a little bit more on there, so I added these guys onto the tree as well. And yeah, that's that. So anyways, we're gonna stop fiddling with the tree. We're going to put some stuff down at the bottom, some of the blow molds here. So where do we begin? So I have quite a few blow molds, as one may or may not be able to imagine, and I kind of want to just sort of put them around the tree as best as possible. Also, with the blow molds going around the tree, maybe we can distract from the fact that I don't know where the tree skirts are, so that's a good thing as well. Oh, Bella, yes it is. As far as the blow molds go, I'm trying to do kind of tallest in the back sort of thing. A lot of my blow molds stopped working last year. I will just simply throw that one out there. We have our pumpkin guy that we got from Lowe's. Saw him again this year. He's always really cool. And you know what? I think since we're going for not a scary tree and kind of more of a cutesy kind of tree, we might put him somewhere else because he's legitimately pretty scary. And we do got Casper as well. He could be thrown into the mix, but we got a lot of white going on here. Okay. You guys, I have a problem. We have a lot of blow molds. So I also have, scooch you over, this entire box is basically filled with blow molds and like little animatronics and things like that too. So, you know, our baby, all of that good stuff. So, okay, if this is gonna be like a cutesy, like Halloween themed tree and not on like the kind of scary, creepy side, that makes this a little bit easier in picking the blow molds. So we won't choose stuff like this scary jack-o'-lantern to put around the tree. We'll just focus on the cute guys. I think this would be a great time to use our Target pieces for sure, since these are always like, you know, on the cutesy side of things. Let's break up some of this orange, or sorry, this white over here. Okay. Is that too many jack-o'-lanterns though? Can one have too many jack-o'-lanterns? I don't know. This guy doesn't even work. There's a lot of jack-o'-lantern action going on. So, we need something big right there. All right, guys, what if we put our 5 Below ghost here? It's not a blow mold. However, he is really cute. You could just kind of sit in the corner. What do we think? Actually kind of adorable. I kind of love this, by the way, this 5 Below sheet ghost. I'm contemplating grabbing a couple more because it's just really adorable. And then somebody had the really good idea to get some like black felt and cut out the eyes different, because it's totally the perfectly round eyes that makes this sheet ghost like look a little weird. But if they were more oval shaped, it would look a lot better. So that is a good idea. We might do that. But it is also really just kind of cute and derpy. All right, let's roll with that. We need to break up the white going on here. So I think this would be a good spot maybe for Lewis. I like it. I think it's adorable. Look at this happy gang. Very cute. Also, should show you guys the owl in case you didn't see it. Isn't he amazing? So we got him last year from Target. This was one of my favorite pieces from last year. It's so good. We are obsessed with the owls, aren't we? It's totally a thing on the channel. He's just kind of small enough to sit in the corner there. Oh, you know what? I kind of feel like our Kirkland's ghost should probably be sitting out too, because this is just so adorable and would be perfect for a cute little display we have going on here. Oh my gosh. Just adorable. All right, everyone. I think we are done. I think we are done. I really like it. I think it is quite adorable. Of course, all the little blow molds down at the bottom has to be my favorite part. But I really do like how the tree turned out as well. I think it's, you know, just a good, solid Halloween tree. I'll definitely be looking out for some more ornaments and things for the tree. I'm really glad that, once again, I'm really glad that we did this early, because that totally reminded me that I should probably maybe grab a couple, like just a couple of things, like basic Halloween ornaments or whatever that could work on the tree. I think we should definitely do. But yeah, I think overall it's adorable. I really like it. I like how he just kind of sort of fell into this theme of like more of a cutesy kind of Halloween, which I really like too. You know, I like all kinds of Halloween. I like the really spooky, scary, creepy, gross Halloween. Like, I really, really, really enjoy that. But I also really like just the cutesy kind of things as well. And so, yeah, I'm glad that we're embracing that a little bit more this year. This is probably the most that I have, like, kind of specifically themed. Well, this is really the only time I've ever specifically themed to, like, a cutesy kind of Halloween vibe. So, but yeah, really cute. I like seeing all the blow molds nicely displayed. And yes, I did clean the floor before I put them all down there. Trust me, it is a pain in the butthole to clean the floor when you got a lot of blow molds on the floor. Very much used to that. But anyway, get you up close here to the tree. It's really cute. Really cute. This already kind of messed up. There we go. Oh, and I put the tea lights inside of the pumpkin pails, so I'll get you some nighttime visuals as well on the tree. It's just gonna look so magical and nice. And then, yeah, you guys, I think I think that is it. All right, everyone. Well, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, especially if you made it this far. The tree turned out great. Love seeing all of our Halloween blow mold pals all nicely displayed, and I think that this is a really great way to just bring in the Halloween season. So I hope that you all had a good time. I hope that this inspires you to do your own Halloween decorating, maybe a little bit even earlier this year, who knows. But this was a lot of fun, so thank you for keeping me company during all of this. We have a lot more decorating coming up here on the channel. There's a lot more stuff that I want to do this year. This is just the very, very, very tiny tip of the iceberg of Halloween decorating inside of this home and outside of this home too. So stay tuned for all of that. And also fall, you guys. Fall decorating. We are going to be doing that here on the channel as well, and we'll probably be doing that pretty darn soon as well. So keep an eye out for that too. We're gonna be celebrating fall as well. And then of course lots more shopping too coming up here, and fall activities, just all of that good stuff, you guys. So thank you again for sticking around. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of your support and your kind words. It means the world to me. Happy Halloween out there, everyone, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.